Welcome back YouTube to germ-onzone. I'm your host German, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different this time around. We're actually going to be ranking some of the best and some of the worst streaming services that we have out here. Now, there are many of them, and there's plenty of them I haven't even tried out, but the ones I have, we do have a decent amount on this list, and we're going to take a look. So, let's get started. Alright, so we first start off with Peacock. Peacock I just got. Peacock, I'm gonna say this, Peacock got some stuff going on for itself. I wouldn't put it in God tier. It's not a God tier type service. But I would say I would put it in, I'm gonna give it decent. I say it's decent. I wouldn't say the best. They got some shows on there that I'm watching now that I find pretty cool. Like two to three things that we have, some movies, and I'm like, okay, I can watch this. Now, when it comes to stars, oh gosh, stars. It's just the history of stars and what I wait for every single year when it comes to watching my shows. I'm gonna have to put stars in the best, because stars, I don't know, what stars been giving me lately has been amazing for the last couple years, like more than just a couple of years. I might have to put it in God tier, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in God tier. With all the Power Universe series that they come out with and the spin-offs, I constantly watch it. I'm just locked in, and I watch it, and I'm so dedicated to it. Even though I have it connected to one of my other series service, that's kind of the thing about it. I just need stars up there. Stars always been good to me. So yeah, I'm putting in God tier. Now we get to Amazon Prime Video. Here's the thing. Out of this list, it's up there like that. There's a lot of hit and miss when it comes down to Amazon Prime Video. There's some hits though. There are some hits. This is one of them that I watch often. I do watch Amazon Prime often, waiting for certain shows to come on. There are a list of shows that I wait for it to come on. There's also some list of shows that I say, please get this off of my screen. I might also put this in decent. I might put this in decent. Oh, now we got Apple TV. Apple TV, waste of money. Automatically, I'm not paying for that. That ain't no average thing. That's waste of money. Get this out of here. Waste of money. at&t TV, I might have to add this because we're really just dealing with like cable, and I ain't got time for it. There's a lot of shows. There's a lot of stuff that I have there. It's just get that out of here. I don't really like watch stuff like that, like the main television shows. It's not as powerful as it used to be. In the past, it would have been a different story, but now it's not the same anymore. Hulu, no ads. That's God tier. I ain't gonna lie. You had no ads on Hulu. Hulu is up there. I tell you that. Hulu is one of my favorite ones. That's for the longest. When it comes to competition with Netflix, Hulu was there. If I wasn't watching Netflix, I was watching Hulu. And ones with no ads, man. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to put it in God tier because all the shows are connected, like I just said, with Stars and Hulu. There, I have that on the same plan. It's excellent. Disney Plus. I'm gonna tell you. For me personally, I'm okay with Disney when it comes to certain content, but there's a lot of stuff from Disney Plus, like content that I don't care for. I wouldn't even wait. Me personally, I wouldn't even waste my money. I'm gonna have to put it down here. I wouldn't waste my money. I would never buy into it. Straight up, I would never buy into it. It's just not for me. I'm not their target audience, and I can tell. It's like, nah, I'm good. You can count me out. Showtime. Here's where we might have our first. It has decent stuff. It just might be average to me. Showtime, it can be a hit or miss. I watched The Shy. I watched some of the other movies that they have on there, but it's never really been the top tier when it like, compared to HBO and Stars. Those are my favorite ones. And Showtime, they have things at times, but in comparison to what I have up here, Amazon Prime Video, I will watch that more, and I will watch more Peacock. I know for sure. Than Showtime. Showtime, I'll just be waiting for one thing out of the year to watch. So yeah. Hulu. What is this? Just the regular Hulu? I might have just put in best. I mean, Hulu without the ads. Come on now, that's God tier right there. Ain't no touching that. Now, Hulu plus live TV. Oh, me personally, I'm not wasting my money on that. You can forget that. You can get that out of here. Like live TV used to be my thing, not anymore. All right. Netflix. It's the history of Netflix where I want to put it in God tier. All right. It should be in God tier. However, I have disconnected from Netflix for a year, and I feel like I can go without a year without Netflix and get back with things later on. During the COVID time period, man, they had so many shows that I was watching. I was watching Korean dramas, and I loved it. All right, yeah, you can judge me. I don't care, but it was good. It was good. They had movies for a while. Here's the thing, I might just put it in best. It's one of the best ones. It's one of the best ones. I want to put it in God tier so much, but yeah, it's failed in some ways. There's a lot of content that was on there. They kind of fell off. They canceled some things. The Witcher, trash to me. But they do have some good shows on there. They have some good movies. The movie I watched recently, with Jamie Foxx and John Boyega, they cloned Tyrone. I love that. I actually bought into it just to watch this movie. So yeah, it's up there. Paramount Plus. Here's the thing about Paramount Plus. I can see myself getting into this. I can actually see myself getting into Paramount Plus. But I don't really find myself doing it anytime soon. So I'm gonna give it a decent. I'm gonna give it a decent. I can see with it along with these other services that we have here. I can see that. Like, I'm gonna test this out, and really see, and not just test it out over other people's houses. I'm gonna actually test it out myself and see, because I've seen there's some movies on there I do want to try out. And some movies from the past I've seen before, and some newer stuff that I wanted to try out. So Paramount, they had always tugged on my heart as a kid because their movies had something. So I'm putting it decent. HBO. Now we got Max now, after they took the HBO, but HBO Max, I'll tell you that, something about HBO, that's God tier right here. This is God tier. I can't, you always know that you're going for the top tier type movies when you go into HBO. I know it's not HBO anymore, but now we seeing it as Max. You're getting the top tier movies from there, and I will give that, except that Black Adam. Excuse that whole element. You skip that all the way. Outside of that, you getting the top tier movies. So I might have to put that in God tier. So let's say, now when it comes to free movies and TV, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did a lot of reviews off of this. I did a lot of reviews off of Tubi. Tubi, the only thing I hate about Tubi is they kind of cut out some of the content. They really do, and I don't like that about Tubi, that they cut out some of the content. And I really wanted to watch some of the Bodyguard. I grew up loving that. But they have a lot of good stuff on there. Even though we have ads on there, I can excuse that and still watch it. I'm gonna have to give. It's one of the best. It's one of the best. I'm not gonna lie. ESPN. I'm not a sports person. Like, this might work for people, but for me, I wouldn't even waste my money. I wouldn't waste my money off of that. You can keep that. Same thing with Sling. We got live TV. Not wasting my money. Keep that down here. Voodoo. Here's the thing about Voodoo. It's cool. It's cool. I wouldn't put it on the same level as Tubi. I like Tubi. Voodoo is decent, but I'd say it's average when it comes to that. I'd say I give it average. I give it average and stuff because they got some stuff that I do want to go back and watch. But it's not one of them services I'll go back to look at a lot. That's the only problem I have with Voodoo. You know, I got all this stuff down here. I got Disney Plus down here. Somebody gonna cuss me out. I tell you that. Fubo. So Fubo TV, another one of those streaming services that's about live services, and that's a no-go for me. You know, unless you got live TV, unless you like that, unless you need it. The most people that I've seen watch live TV are usually older folks, you know, because they're so accustomed to it. I'm not willing to pay the price for that. I'm willing to pay the price for some of these streaming services like Hulu, Netflix, HBO, Max. I'm willing to pay that. Even like Peacock, I'm willing to pay for that more than I would for any of this live TV type stuff. I can ride over on that. I don't really care. Now we have YouTube TV. Here's the thing. I love YouTube. However, I'm not gonna talk it up like their live TV too is gonna be all that. I would say don't waste your money. Alright? Don't waste your money on that. Because I mean, live TV, you got like YouTube, you get live TV just watching YouTube. You get stuff all the time, content all the time. But I understand if it's for people who want to watch ESPN, they want just a platform that they can find it, which is YouTube. They can do that. YouTube also got movies too that you can buy that comes straight out of the theaters because it don't take that long, you know. But that's what my view is on when it comes to streaming services. You know, as I said, some of the streaming services I never got before, like Paramount Plus, but I'm willing to try that out in the future. So I'm gonna say it's decent because some of the lineup that I checked out on there. But yeah, you know, that's gonna be my whole listing for the streaming services. If you like that, go and hit that like and subscribe button, and check me out next time when I'm doing a movie review or another list like this if you liked it. But until next time, peace.